ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CODM Clash India Challengers Season 1. It's Kelly Gaming here to bring you guys the final day of the competition. We got 20 teams in the group stage. We cut it down to the top 4, and we got CODM Esports and Hell Official heading into our first best of 5 series for the day. But before we even talk about this semi-final stage that we got here to fight for these teams on the championship spot, let's take a look at our Swiss stage and see what just happened and which team really dominated, right? CODM Esports, they were the only team that went undefeated. They went in 5 wins, and yeah, they were just absolutely causing so much trouble up against the other teams that were playing during the Swiss stage. There were 20 teams in there. We only had 5 rounds, and CODM Esports was the team that was notably able to put themselves into a very great spot. And yeah, looking at the point differentials that they got, you know, it's almost doubled on compared to Team XY. Almost got 4 points in there. So definitely a lot to consider here as we head into the games that will be prepared for the matches that we got here today. Now let's take a look at our brackets and see what will be happening for today. We will be crowning a champion by the time our event ends. And yeah, we got 4 teams here. You got CODM Esports and Hell Official going to play the first game of the day. We got InX Esports and Team XY coming right up next, and you know, the winners will be advancing to the championship spot. And yeah, they're going to be able to claim the inaugural season of the Challenger Season 1 for India, and you know, the pride to become one of the grassroots kings for India division itself. You know, there are a lot of talents that are going to be around here, but one thing more than likely, CODM Esports, they have been absolutely amazing in all the more reasons why, right? I mean, they were one of the teams that advanced at the qualifiers of the CODM India Clash Season 1. Although they were taking a rough loss, they stuck their team, and then they are one of the biggest threat to win everything here. It is competition. Now let's take a look at our games for today. CODM Esports going up against Hell, INX versus Team XY, and again, the winner will be advancing to the grand finals, where it will be a best of 7. Now we would like to thank as well Mr. Ramir Mohammed for sponsoring, you know, the entire event that we had. And also do drop us a follow in our Facebook, in our Twitter, and our YouTube page at CODM Clash GG. And yeah, we're open for sponsorships, so if we can secure at least, you know, staple amount of money, we are going to be able to host more frequent events, not just for the India division, but also for Garena itself. So if you guys do have someone in mind, let's take a look at that. You know, maybe even drop us a message down in our community chat, or even at our Discord server, right? And yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at our tournament admins here as well. And yeah, a big shout out to KSDK, Nellen, and Matrix, our head organizers, and also a big shout out to our amazing moderators in Simzy and Major. And you know, this will not be possible if not for the hard works of our Indian tournament managers, right? And yeah, Simzy and Major, they're mostly the ones holding most of the events during the India Challenger Season 1. So guys, big shout out to them for making this one possible. And we can't let you guys wait any longer, right? Let's take a look at our maps and modes for the coming game right up next. It's going to be CODM Esports up against Hell. Let's take a look at our map bans in there first. Ashenda and Arsenal will be banned in the hardpoint. Firing Range in Tunisia at Search and Destroy. Then we got Raid and Crossroads out in Control. And then we take a look at our first 3 maps for today. We got Takeoff, Express, and Standoff. And a bit of a more of a default on the first 3 maps that we got. But this is where it gets a little bit tougher for these teams, right? Once we head to map 4, map number 5, it is going to be quite tough for, you know, for these executions to work. And yeah, let's take a look at what's gonna happen here as we have these teams all ready to play, right? Takeoff, hardpoint, we all know that it's going to be a big of a snowball map. P3, P4, that's where you would want to put yourself in the nicest position. Get those early control, have that nice setup early, then you're just gonna have to claim time, get those unlimited reinforcements to go through, and it will just be an easy time for you. Unless those gunfights does not go in your favor, you're going to be bullied out of the hard point, your anchor position, and you're gonna have to spawn all the way across the map, which is gonna be quite tough, especially at the money hills that we have here in Takeoff. And yeah, we're about to start these games. And let's go. Let's get this game started, right? Take off Hardpoint. Going to be our first match here today. I would love to know who do you guys think will be able to advance here and actually take this victory, right? After looking at these maps and modes, best of 5, 3 wins, and you're going to be advancing to the grand finals. Is it going to be CODM Esports or Hell Official on your chat? Let me know down there in the comment section, because we are about to pull this one through. Hardpoint takeoff will be our first map here for today, and I'm expecting more of a great fight for these two squads remaining here. And yeah, let's see if how are they going to be holding up, because this is going to be a long series, and these teams, they have not just been here, you know, just 2 days. This was more than that. You know, they had to play 5 rounds of sweep stage, and they gotta make sure that they make it out alive by scoring a lot of wins. And without further ado, let's hold into the moment and let's put ourselves into the first game of the day. It's going to be CODM Esports up against Hell's Official. Hardpoint number 1 going to be in the middle of the map. If you guys don't know, it's going to be scrappy here. You would want to get that high ground in control for the moment. Those scaffoldings are going to be coming in very handy, as well as the Aurora launch second floors. Those are the spots where you want to maintain.
Hardpoint locked down.
And not only that, right, you also would love to advance, and make sure you try to check that next hardpoint rotation as well, just to be able to think about that bigger picture and put your teammates in a spot where they are able to clutch things up. Now, just taking a look at what's just happening at the moment, right? So far, gunfights are just going to be pretty equal here, but one thing more than likely, if you prioritize the P2, that's where things might just be able to snowball out of control. But so far, doing a great job here is going to be CODM Esports, able to get a bit of a control over towards this mid-map. They got Timoki here, just having like this high ground, which is going to be delaying the push coming in from the launch section. And yeah, last 4 seconds before we head on to new, we got Sane actually trying to play with his life here, able to take down Scav inside of the hard point. Timoki will still have that control over the spawns for CODM Esports to spawn them right beside. There's going to be a bit of contest here for Sane as he turns back. That's going to be a pinch play coming in for CODM Esports, and they briefly get that flush. But the fight continues as they are trying to hold off the players coming in from the spawns. Stuns are going to be connecting. Scav will be holding up the point, playing the anchor good position. Is going to be player number 2. That's going to be Drago. Now will be shot down. And yeah, going to be quite a bit of a back and forth, honestly, here. Despite no spawns are being coordinated here for both of the squads, they're just doing insanely well, just skipping up against each other. So far for Vive, they have, you know, not just only the hard point, but they are also trying to set up for next in the last 20 seconds of this hard point. Drago trying to make a play inside. I will be able to get that kill. And so far, they are going to have that initial position as well as the lead heading into that next hardpoint rotation. And it's just going to be a substantial amount of lead that they have. Definitely going to be a bit more than that for them to secure a very solid hold and have been just snowball this game out of control, right? But it has been back and forth scrappy here so far. So Esports going to be able to maintain that hardpoint. A nice solid position inside, but the split spawns coming in for Hell's Official. But do they have, you know, the mental fortitude here to bring out that operator and find that nice timing in there as well, because CODM Esports is starting to build up that pace. Now getting that 20-point lead, the largest of the marches that we got in the first segments of hardpoint that we got here for the day. Vive gets shot down. Scav be able to hold off with this one. So a nice operator investments coming in from the side of CODM Esports. First with the Claw and now with the War Machine. Going to be able to lock it in and score some points. And not only that, right, we're taking a look at a team like Hell's Official who decides not to invest those operators on P4 in P3 and maybe trying to get a massive one here at P4, as they have 5 operator skills online and available to utilize. So it's just about finding the right timing and utilizing that and trying to erase the deficit that was created by CODM Esports, building up over towards that P2 to P3. Nice chain of hard point coming in from them. Septic be able to hold off to the point. Inside is going to be him trying to play the angles where the players are going to be spawning for the side of Hell's Official. Able to find at least one there. I will not be able to get the contest. The second wave of gunfights going to be won over by Su Esports. Man, this is just complete obliteration. Now they decide to bring out the operator skills, but it's not going to be invested worthy at the moment. Nat and I cannot get those two operators properly, but now our teammates actually trying to pull that one in. Nice play from Diablo as he finds two players with that. That's going to be able to stop the push coming in from Su Esports coming from the generator side, but the lead has already been built up so much here by Su Esports. Definitely a lot better on that P3 to P4, but this is where you need to start to come back if you are the team of Hell's Official, right? You need to get this P1 and P2. Majority of the points to go in favor of your side. If not, Su Esports is gonna run them over. But 5 on a 3 spree. Not be able to lock in any more than that as he gets shot down, but nice mid-map control that we got here so far for boys of Hell Official. Definitely gonna be a bit more than that, right? And yeah, so far it's going to be flip, right? It's going to be flip. Oh my god, I did not save that. Did I? Nani? Anyways, while we're trying to figure that one up, let's take a look at what's just happening here at the moment, right? So far, it has been amazing, right? So, how do you want to take this if you are the team at the moment is going to be the main question heading into this one, right? So far, seems like 5 able to get some shots in there, but again, Su Esports definitely trying to get themselves a bit of a, you know, a better approach on this because they've been trailing behind on this P1 and this P2s. So just trying to find their way in is going to be mostly the important part in this battle that we got going on. Now, as we try to figure this one out. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. Su Esports will be able to have at least, you know, half the lead, half the size of what we got here for Hell Official. Now, one thing for sure, you know, Olive and crew, they're just doing well at distributing all those kills for the team. And, yeah, they just have to stack that hard point. That's where, you know, the team of Hell Official is kind of falling behind. But now the contest goes through. It's going to be a quick bait and switch. Vive going to be able to maintain his life inside of the point, going to play with his life. But now Su Esports decide to take that drag screen. And they're going to get that hard point contested again. This P2 has not been held properly well by Hell's Official. They're paying the price for it. Almost about the 100-point lead that Su Esports is about to build up heading into P3, which is going to be one of their best hills in the stake of hardpoint. Looking at what just happened on the first set of hardpoint rotation that we got.
Capture the objective.
And yeah, so far, 3 seconds before the hardpoint opens it. And looking at Hell's Official, right, they have a bit of a split spawn here that will kind of work for their favor. Look at this multi-angle push, but they all get gunned down. And yeah, the presence that we got for Su Esports inside definitely says a lot on how much, you know, they have been winning all of these gunfights. Every wave of attacks that we are seeing from Hell Official is getting turned down one by one, but finally we get some contest going on inside the point. Nice operator investment, but they're wasting 3 operators just to get this final 20 seconds, which is going to be crucial in just stopping the momentum from Su Esports to even get more than that of they have been building up in this game. Nice shot down coming in for Diablo, stopping that equalizer from running loose. Sane holding off that quick angle at the Aurora launch, finds one, but Olive now gets that trade, and they're going to be able to contest that next hard point as well as this scrap time over at P3. Now, how you want to take this if you are Hell Official? Because you're going to be the ones late on this rotation, and smoking things up, able to find a 3-piece before getting shot down. And now nice play coming in from Diablo, finding that Predator missile to connect on the 2 players from Su Esports, able to deny that push and put this team on his back and put their position inside of the hill. Is going to be able to hold his health out there, but Vive definitely getting some shots inside, but not able to really put a lot of that damage to stop Su Esports from just overwhelming the hard point. Again being the primary position holder for the side of Hell Official, and we got a bit of a bait and switch coming in off the back. Now they flip the spawns. Is gonna be inside, finds one, finds two. And the last 18 seconds are crucial and not letting Su Esports try to get as much points as they can. Scav, he has been amazing, 35 kills, the highest on the lobby. Along with him is I on the other side of the map, and the other side of, you know,
Lost the lead.
the positions that we got here today. 182, 187 before we move it on to next. Now 5 seconds is what's left before this hardpoint opens up, and we are seeing, you know, like Hell officials just slowly turn things up here. But P1 has always been back and forth. Scrappy Simoki brings out the Annihilator. Now needs to pop up these two heads here. Finds one. Trying to get the guy on the corner. Extending out, trying to get this contest inside the hard point is going to be Smokey. And nice shots from him all throughout. But they will going to be able to take down 3 kills before getting shot down and put this team inside of the hard point and force Hell Official to play that reset. And yeah, this is going to be quite hard for them right now. But we're still seeing a lot more contests on this P1. Hell Official does not want to give this one up. They're going to still try to make their way in and try to put as much as fight as they can without trying to sacrifice so much of their lives. I, again, has just been one of the best players in this lobby so far. But yeah, the team just needs to stack that point. Now they are gonna be off to a great start on this next hardpoint rotation. They got themselves that hardpoint hold, and now they got these operators invested timely for Vibe to find those 2 Ps, stopping the early push coming in from the side of Su Esports and forcing them to spawn over towards Generation side. And yeah, so far just needs to find this next 2 scrappy players coming up ahead for Su Esports. The break comes through. Inside is Drago with the equalizer, trying to stop the players coming from the spawns. He finds himself 2, and just 4 more points for Su Esports to win the battle. Scav able to maintain the hold inside, finds the last 2 players, and Su Esports taking map number 1 in a very decisive victory. They were mostly having so much of the job done. And yeah, they cannot just waste those things up any longer, and they will be taking this map number 1 up against Hell Official. Do note that this is a map pick coming in from Hell Official, so they're gonna be looking pretty confident heading into the next map that will be up ahead at S&T Express, where it is going to be their map pick. But taking a look at our game here so far, Scav will be the MVP for Su Esports, and most of their players entering that positive KD over Drago, who kind of went negative here, but still going to be a lot better as they were able to maintain so much of the gameplays here on this battle. And yeah, I definitely did great there, but the team just needed someone to maintain that hard point in that next game. And yeah, that will be it. What? I am stuck. And yeah, I think we are kind of stuck. So we're going to be heading into our maps and modes and just take a look at what just happened in there. So yeah, looking at it, right? Map 1 already done. And now we're heading into map number 2 coming up right next. It is gonna be you know, Express S&D, gonna be the first to 7. And I think this might just be the last time that we'll be able to have the 2023 World Championship map pool, because all I know is that there is going to be new maps that will be introduced for the coming 2024 World Championship. So a lot to be done for the teams that still are competing in COD Mobile around the world. You know, Kurohana S&D is going to be part of that. So if you guys think that is going to be a nice placement, oh man, it is going to be great. But yeah, let's take a look at this one. Just give me a second, because yeah, I had to refresh my my client, my game client, because yeah, it just bugged out. I don't know why, but when we decided to view stuff up, yeah, there were plenty of problems to caught on. But how are you guys liking the update is gonna be my question to you guys as we try to buy time before we head into map number 2, because you know, what's the meta guns? I believe the DRH OTM magazine were banned, right? So that is just rendered pretty useless at the moment. But yeah, shout out to our viewers that's watching here right now. We're just trying to stall time. We're heading to SND Express. Okay, there we go. We're heading into SND Express here next guy. So yeah, it was Su Esports at 250 to 134. Yeah, the spectator clan is also still a work in progress. So yeah, hopefully it develops over time. And yeah, back to what I was saying. You know, Su Esports, they have been dominant in the Swiss stage. And you know, they were the first team to have such dominance in the Clash Season 1 qualifiers, where they were the team that managed to come up on top and put so much work up against, you know, the qualifiers teams that we had available during that time. And the momentum we just keeps on getting better here for them. Just needs to add in a few more touches, especially on the SND. And yeah, that will be the main question that we're going to be able to answer here today, because we're going to head on to SND Express, where it can either be a very fast attacks that might just line up, or it might just be rather slow, right? I mean, having a sniper here is super beneficial. And if you guys don't know, right, the highest kill that was done in SND Express was held by Sun back in CDFI 2023, going up against Powerhouse International, where he scored 43 kills. 43 kills with a sniper. And yeah, that's such a carry job. But if you guys don't know, you know, you need to have such mental endurance in order for you to execute kind of plays like that. And it makes it super rare, right? And yeah, with all that note, let's head into our game screen and see what just happened in this game. So Esports gonna start on the defensive side. Why is there one play? Oh, yeah, they're going to start on the defensive side. I kind of got nervous there because the players from the other side had one player missing. But hey, we're going to be able to start this one. And yeah, Su Esports. Yeah, 1-0 on the series. Looking like, you know, the prime team that will take over the Season 1 Ninja Challenge. But we're going to take our time trying to figure out if they have the mental fortitude to execute that, as we got Hell official now trying to bring Hell over towards the B side. Only one player holding there from Su Esports is going to be Scav. With an R9, cannot hit the freight train. Hassan gets that first blood. Bomb is going to be down at the A site. Number 2 in Drago, all the way to the enemy side, will get shot down. All down to Septic, Olive, and Smokey to try to clutch at least one player for even deciding to go for that push. Sane gets one Septic, able to get the guy on the watchtower. So now they have that upper ground in control. 35 seconds to try to take a crack at this. All those noise being heard now at the moment. All those copins are going to be clutch here for Septic. He spots the guy on the lockers. Oh, the dance coming in from him will not be enough, as Nazi able to pick him off. And a nice way to start the game off for Hell Official. On the attack side, finding the first stain, finding the first blood onto Drago, over towards the top of the watchtower. Immediately gets that bomb plant, made it a 2v2 with some instance, a great play coming in from Smokey and Septic to make it a 2v2 situation, but definitely was not able to convert that clutch and that retake. But let's take a look at our game. Coming right up next is Su Esports, starting the round 2 with the first blood. Nat is going to be knocked down, but look at this, they're even going in for the extension, which is going to be punished to more of their members. But nice play for Vive. Able to get at least one to keep this 1v3 manageable for Sane. Is he insane? He's gonna be called insane should he get this 3 players knocked down. We had so much moments here in this Express SND. Remember last time we saw Freezy end up with a 1v5. We also saw a Bees with a 1v5. Do we get something going in this Season 1 India Clash Challenge, right? Challengers. It's going to be the question that we're going to be able to have as we continue things up. It's going to be a nice adjustment for these teams, but notice how the first blood team always gets that first win, or always gets that round win so far. See if that you know, the development continues to linger, as we got the burst blood going through towards Hell's official. They find those early 3 players down. Simoki's all up to him to play on this island. Finds one with the growl. 556. Needs to rotate out and check some more information over towards this train tracks to be able to spot down that. But all that information is going to be relayed. And look at the players turning their heads over towards the guy coming from the arrivals, the Smokey. Trying to make a long wraparound. I think Vibe should have already spotted the guy. But Smoky slowing things up. 42 seconds. Now this is the best time for you to hit them quick, get that kill, and just, you know, defuse that bomb, because 3 of their other players are going to be caught into the train tracks. Now we got some more plays for Smoky here. He's already found one. Spray transfer is insane. Gets one. 22 seconds. Can he make it in time to clutch another one up? It's a 1v2 situation. Closing that gap down to Smoky, but able to stop the attempt for a 1v3 clutch in there. So and it's gonna be great, man. Let's look at this gameplay up, man.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
A site. It's gonna be where they're looking to try to take this bomb plant. Now, utilities are just going to be invested there, but for Scabby, needs to take at least one player here over towards Lockers. Able to spot down I in there as well on the train tracks to give himself a 2-piece. And Natsy's going to have to win at least one player on that altercation, but cannot get that engage. Successfully work. And now they're down by 3 members. And they need at least a miracle coming in from Sane here. But the trades are just going to be a lot faster for CODM Esports as they get themselves to tie up this series. And yeah, so much. So much for that. 2-2 is going to be the score of the game. And we're heading into, you know, a few more scrappy gameplays from these teams, right? Very similar to what happened in Hardpoint, where they had a lot of their members just trying to work it up, right? I's gonna get caught into the storm, and Scav, again, being one of those necessary players at this close range for CODM Esports. It's all down to Nat. They try to clutch this one up. A 1v4 situation. And the bomb is dropped at the B bomb site. Where do you want to take this is where you are going to have to try to figure out where do you find that first engage. No players from CODM Esports have exposed their location. Septic finds one on the right, but Septic is just prepared for the gunfight. They take that one away. 3-2 now. They take that lead. 5. Now you got 2 more rounds before we switch the sides. So we got 1 more round before we switch the sides. So still plenty of things that might just happen here. But one thing for sure, Vibe gets the first blood for Hell Official. But Septic again, he has been playing very well in this close range. He's got himself 7, the highest for the team at the moment. Info booth, gonna be where the attack's just gonna be lining up. But Septic finally gets shot down. And how Official can really plant that bomb. Scab will only be a threat up close. With the R9, was trying to take that pistol. Oh my god, he just exposed his position. And now look at this. All the players turning their heads onto the info booth. But Scab finds the 3 players. And the bot is shot. He's gonna take his time. He's got 30 seconds. Does he want to pull around? No. He means business. He's gonna take that kill. I mean, this live stream is a 1-minute delay. I want to see the reaction of the comment section on what just happened in there. Yeah, that's just insane, bro. All right, let's go. 4-2. We're gonna switch the sides. This time, CODM Esports going to be on the attack side. Finally, they have dealt with the dude. But again, there's always going to be a lot more than that. I think Satan was also trying to go for a body shot prematurely, but did that work? Okay, that worked. We don't have to talk about that. Yes. 4-3. Gonna be the score of the game. Oh my god, man. This is closer than what I have expected it to do. Yeah, 4-3. Gonna be the score of the game. CODM Esports still on the attack side, trying to hit the A bomb side here this time. No snipers Oh, there was a sniper for Vibe. Vibe is the sniper for Hell Official at the moment, right? Trying to play through lockers is not. The spot down Septic. Sprays transfer onto Drago to find those 2Ps. And yeah, so Esports kind of caught into a bit of a pinch as Olive tries to maintain his life with an LCAR-9. Cannot get that one to go. All down to Scav here. Cannot clutch it up. And there we go. A 4v4 situation. A 4v4 on the clock. 4-on-4 on the clock. Man, what the heck? I am tripping so bad. I was trying to look at the comment section.
Destroy the objective.
Yeah, but yeah. That was nice. Scav. 9 kills for him. Alright, still going to be tied up. So far, Ice trying to make this one a bit sneaky, but Septic able to sniff him out. Okay. Sane able to get some shots to go through, but Drago over towards Departure. Able to get that kill onto Sane, and look at the rotation coming in from Vive. They do not want to play those close range. They're trying to open up that B bomb plant. Just play for this retake. Have to play through the scope here for Vive. Spot down the guy through elevators or by the staircase. The number 2 in yellow in Diavolo. Yeah, he has to be the one making that long flank. Just letting Vive at least get some information here. But now we got to see some attacks to go through. The bait and switch happening for Diavolo as he takes down Simoki. R9 can be brought out. Not exactly what you want to have up close here if you're Drago. But the LCAR-9 wombo combo coming in to Vive. He does not get that information. Check your right corner. Diavolo finds the last player but cannot get himself that player. And so Esports going to maintain that lead. 5-4. Target score is 7. So much things still need to be worked on here fully by Hell Esports. Try to find a way to get this kill. First blood through now for Vibe, taking down Olive. Septic again trying to route around the info booth to take down the opposing enemies of the sniper. But they lost that trade battles there. Forced into a 2v3. Diavolo over towards the bridges. This could be the first in contact here up against Drago. Successfully taking him down. And Nat, oh, he is gonna have that information onto Septic to tie this game up. Looking like a bit more, passive and aggressive approach coming in for both of the squads here. And one thing more than likely, we got 3 players from 2 Esports with 10+ kills. And then got a lot more players coming in all towards Hell Officials. Trying to wrap their way in and trying to get those first bloods. It's going to be essential. Vibe again able to find the first one. But it's going to get traded here. Sane. Gonna try to make that play over towards mid-map. Diavolo does not have the range to try to take that dude down. Going to withdraw from that initial position. And just try to maintain in contact with the team at the moment. Diavolo holding down info booth. Bomb yet to be planted. And finally, with Olive taking down the guy on the elevator side, that opens up the B site, but it also turns some heads. Vibe is going to be able to maintain that contact position while his teammate, same, able to get that flank on towards the train tracks, but a bit premature on that attack. But again, that is going to be necessary distraction, but Vibe cannot get the guy planting the bomb. So maintaining this 2v3 situation. Olive is the guy you want to spot down first if you're Sane. Take him out of the way and just let Vibe cook over towards the top. But now he gets flipped down and Sane gets eliminated, and Sioux Esports Septic getting this shots to pull through. And that will be on game point. Also match point in overall series. Only needing one more round win in order for them to move along and advance at the grand finals. Septic and crew once again trying to hit A this time. Bit aggressive here is Septic. Trying to maintain that attacks on the locker is going to be important now. It is going to be Nat trying to hold off the players coming in from the A site. But just too much members there. Has to fall away from the position, but the bomb gets planted. And Nat is gonna be falling for that trap. But luckily the nades connect now for Hell Official. And Diavolo able to spot down Septic off the back, but cannot convert that kill. That leaves Septic at least with a bit of a chance to try to erase that deficit, but he's not going to be able to maintain his life out there any longer. But Scav already had a 1v3 earlier, trying to get this clutch, but Vibe able to stop that. There we go. Going to be 6-0.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
Overtime going to be initiated
Defend the
by these two squads as we open up the CODM India Clash Challengers Season 1 Finals. And now we're going to be switching it up. InX Esports will now be on the defensive side. Diavolo able to get those nice trades to go along, making this a 3v3 situation, but the bomb going to be dropped over towards B now. Or how you are going to try to retrieve this is the biggest question. Gotta be creative with it. Here is Nat trying to go for a right side attack onto Septic. Again, he loses that gunfight for the third time. And Septic is just on a roll here. 16 kills for him. Doesn't even have to over-rotate, but, you know, he's trying to hunt down Vibe. Was going to be here, but he is going to get punished for that. And now the L-Card9 brought up, but now the Flood. It's just overwhelming Vibe. And he falls from his position. Bomb already picked up, though. Olive swings on by to get the kill onto I. And InX Esports always maintaining that lead, not giving Hell Official an opportunity to be ahead. It's been the storyline since round number 5, where they started, 3-2. But InX Esports again trying to switch sides here. Gold Eye. Nice position, hold on towards mid-map. Player number 2 in Diavolo going to be hearing all of those sound cues coming from the bottoms. And that will put Sane in a position where he can just rotate over towards right. Should be able to spot down Septic here to get the first blood in their favor. Making this a 4v5 situation. They got everything covered up pretty nicely here. Bomb is going to be dropped. Number 1, it's Smokey trying to find an N3 all the way to the top, but again, height advantage coming in from Sane, and the trade has to be there now. Diavolo able to pick it up and maintain that high ground, but Olive able to connect the shot. And looking at what's just happening here, it's just trades after trades after trades. You need this one, you need this round for Hell Official. And now it's all down to Nat here. He's gonna get shot down, and InX Esports wins the overtime and also takes the game point in the overall series. That's going to be 2-0 now for them. And just one round closer in inching the championship ticket that we got here for this tournament. Again, this is the grassroots of the India region. And Scav and InX Esports have been building up quite a rapport in these minor tournaments. And if this were, if this had the prize pool, would have been a lot better, right? If you guys have someone in mind that can sponsor our tournaments, please do let me know in the comment section, or you can try to email me or chat my Twitter. But yeah, game set and done. We're heading into map number 3 in a bit, but looking at our scoreline here, oh my god, once we click the match details, we really have to refresh. But Septic going to be that MVP with 16 kills and 11 deaths. Olive, I believe, is my personal MVP here, because he's been always able to stop the players from long range distance, and he even had a 2.0 KD to end this one. And again, for Hell Official, they're there, just missing something that I cannot really point out at the moment, and it's just that stuff that they need to talk about as we head into map number 3, because now you are in desperation mode. You lose this map, you are gone, and you need to be able to find, that mental fortitude to come right back up and put yourself in a striking position and try to win the next 3 maps that will be up ahead. And looking at it right now, Hell Official, it is going to be rough for them, right? You're asking them to play the next 3 maps perfectly in order for them to advance to the championships. And it's gonna be, quite hard knowing that COD Esports, we saw them at least always able to beat them using a system in terms of that hard point where they just stack 3 players inside of the hill and just work with what they have, utilizing the smoke and just being resilient with the spawns that might just be given to the team that they are going up against. With on S&D, it was kind of a bit of a back and forth, but again, you gotta have to highlight Septic and Scav there, right? The double trouble in that close range definitely paved the way for COD Esports to take that map victory to go up 2-0 in this lobby. And that's really going to be the topic that that needs to be talked about and needs to be highlighted all the more as we head into this map number 2, because standoff, it is going to be the most compact and the most close range combat that you're going to have in the 3 maps that we have available for the control map, for the control game mode itself. And it is going to be tough if you got caught into a bit of a spawn trap. And with Hello Official, again, starting on the blue side, you're at least going to get rewarded with an easier map control off the get-go. But you cannot rely too much on that, and you need to be having you need to have that early initiative to maintain that consistency and try to chain that first round to a second round victory where you go up 2-0 right off the get-go. And I feel like they got that opportunity to try to take that one away from this squad. Now hopefully it is just what's just gonna happen here. And for Hell Official, again, they are at death's door. Lose one more time and it's all over. Their hope for playing the championship is going to be gone. And yeah, they're going up against the most favored team, trying to come up as the victor for the India Clash Challenge Season 1. This COD Esports squad was one of the first teams to qualify in the Garena India Clash Season 1, where we had all the pro teams from India played and 2 challenger teams coming in there. In COD Esports, they did get a beating. But looking at their Swiss stage performance here in this season, in this tournament that we got, they went undefeated, 5-0 in the overall series. And it's just one of the craziest way to highlight that this team has just been putting so much time in trying to improve their craft and putting so much work to be able to output this kind of dominance at the moment right now. To be able to see this 3rd map to go through. Standoff is where we're gonna be at, and we are experiencing severe FPS drops. What the hell is happening? But yeah, going to be starting on the defensive side. It's going to be Hell Official. Nice trades to go along there, but numbers still favors COD Esports here at the moment. And again, nice play, just trying to get this B side first before dealing with the easiest control flag over towards the standoff map. But finally you get dealt with, but at least you took down 2 segments over towards B. Saint trying to play this spawn trap, trying to delay at least 1 player in the rotation. Definitely not going to be working out, but I able to do well and trying to maintain mid-map position. But again, Olive has just been keeping that presence long to close range distance. He has always been present in just fighting these eliminations for the squad. Now Vibe, this is just them taking so much time trying to rotate into this and trying to put so much contest inside of these segments. Saying able to get this top floor in control, able to get the beam down on towards players at the back, but Septic again coming from behind, able to get this top and Windows engage to put them and extend that clock to another minute. Just one more segment and they're gonna be winning through capture. This is just how much they're able to push the players way back behind their initial spawns. And Scab, he has just been cooking 10 kills on the first round. That is gonna be 1/3 of the kills coming in from him. And yeah, all the more reason why this team is one of the biggest threats there, right? Smokey, he is there trying to work things up, but looking at it this way, our Hell Official, they lost their defensive round, and this is where things will just start to become impossible, right? now on the attack side, you're a bit more vulnerable into having those spawn traps getting activated. And you can see Scav already at the enemy base, able to light up a few. And now the hunter-killer drone able to take down another. Then the spawn trap just ensues and the damage has already been done. And now he brings out the war machine to top it all off and score 8 straight kills at the start of the second round of this control standoff. That is just a significant lead that they were able to just build up over towards that altercation from a single guy. Hell Official finally able to break through, but again, all getting gunned down while they are trying to rotate into one of the key positions on the map. And man, 25 seconds is left. And you can see that the players most definitely are getting so much pressure in multi-angles here. And the clock is just running out. There are no presence inside of the objective points from the Hell Official squad. Finally, they do have some player in there, but the damage has already been done. 9 life count to 16. They can still work their way up by trying to invest those operator skills, which is they're trying what to pull off at the moment, and able to stop the bleeding at least for now. But again, Septic will be getting down, so ICE just making the right play at the right time. They are able to flush down at least a couple of players here, but again, you're down to your last 3 members, and you're about to get surrounded. Septic about to make that rotation. Smokey now able to get that flank, and the breach is in towards B, and it's a successful attempt. They take down the last 2 members, and now it's gonna be Nat. Last guy standing with an equalizer, but the clock runs out. It's over now, and CODM Esports up 2, and at game point as well. Just this round itself will lead them to becoming the first team to enter the championship stage for CODM India Clash Challengers Season 1. They have shown that dominance, and CODM Esports are not afraid to take that big leap to become the next best grassroots king of India. And you know, with the grassroots kings, right, there lives a tale with WPM Low Kings. They won 30 straight tournaments before becoming one of the best teams in MSP, and CODM Esports trying to exactly put in the same R's as them, trying to become one of the best teams in the future, right? So Septic and crew, bit of a deficit in terms of lives, a bit more better on the defensive setup here is Hell's Official, and nice plays coming in from Sane, just getting this initial space to favor them at the moment. A bit of a spawn trap is gonna be enabled here. Sane trying to spot the guys down over towards Tractors, and the spray transfer works. He's got himself a 5 spree. And the Predator missile will be locked down to get a few more than that, but it's gonna get cancelled down by the trophy system. Finally, he gets dealt with. On the attack side now is Smokey. He's got the holder in hand, trying to rotate way behind tanks. It's gonna be the team as they find the first 2 players. I can see them actually push out over towards B here this time. Drago needs to get these shots to convert, but able to get that kill and keeping the defense just a lot stronger over towards B. And CODM Esports have to come up with another setup idea to try to break another flag in favor of them. Moving in towards the back is gonna be their answer. Septic is gonna be stunned. He has to withdraw from his initial position. His teammate is gonna be there to get that attacks to go through. And now the bait and switch works. They have access over towards spawns, but they need to put some player on the point. 6 seconds is left, and they gotta make it there. And Drago, that's 2 members inside. And lastly, they are the last 2 members alive for CODM Esports. Do they clutch it up and host in one of the best ending in one of these control games that we got? Remember, they got 2 operator skills available, and Smokey able to line things up, able to sustain his life out there, but the B side needs to be captured. It's a 1v4 situation. Now he can pull out the annihilator and actually take down the guy holding down the statue. But it's hard, right? But he finds the first one. Sanctuary behind the tractor. Vive has the head glitch. Oh, he got beamed on. Hunter is on. And now the flank is going to be on as well. But Annihilator will be brought out. And that will stop him from being able to utilize that on round number 4. But almost a round win Poor Smoky all by himself on that last altercation. A big shout out to my dad in chat. W in the chat. Shout out to my dad, Alexis Salcedo. Hello, Dad. What's up? Anyways, back to the game. Smoky, I mean, he's gonna have to feel a bit more hotter in terms of, you know, getting all of these eliminations now with the altercation that he just utilized, right? But again, talking about Hell Official, that was finally one way for them to stop that bleeding. But again, they need to win the next 2 rounds straight. We've even not talked about that, right? They need to eye for that overtime round first. 25 to 24 is going to be the score on the live count. Smoky, again, just maintaining that mid-map position. And yeah, online is the annihilator. Finally be able to bring it up. Sue will not have any ground there. Nice shot down for Sane. He's got himself a 2P. Swings on by on Drago to open up the B side. Now, one more player to swing there. It's going to be Smoky. Was holding down that mid-map, but nice interception coming in from Diavolo to put the team in sight with 2 players going in for that capture and stopping that time. And now they are on. And just trying to go for a comeback here and force a map number 4. So Esports is going to try to give this one away, but they are just, you know, trying to prioritize Drago to be put off the back, and now a spawn trap has been activated. Olive on the kill feed finds 2. Drago with the equalizer, and everybody goes down for the side of Hell Official. And this is what Hell feels like. Sioux Esports able to dismantle every member alive. And they're bringing out their operators as a heave of contest. Desperation is needed for Hell Official to win this round, but it's already been done. The damage has been felt. It's a 4v12. 2 operators still being burned down by the side of Hell Official, but even that will not be enough as Sioux Esports claims the first ticket to the championship. And there we go, 3-1 on round number 3, map number 3, at 3-0 on the maps and modes. This team has been undefeated, starting the Swiss stage, looking like one of the best grassroots teams that we got in the India division. And talking about that, right, this just means so much for this team as they try to become the champions of India Challengers Season 1 finals. But definitely not yet over here, because there are still 2 more members that will be, 2 more teams that will be playing here today. And that is going to be INX and Team XY. But taking a look at our stats here, 1-3 on the scoreboard. Yeah. Is it just me, or the details, the post-game breakdown change again? Interesting. Okay. Scav going to be able to get an MVP. 34 and 17 deaths. This guy, he is the man, right? I mean, he was spawn trapping players. Scored 10 kills on round number 1. Scored the first 8 on round number 2 all by himself. Getting that spawn trap activated. And putting Hell Official on the back foot on the first 2 rounds. We did see a round win there for the side of Hell Official, but again, it was just too much as Sioux Esports is able to get the map and the series victory to put themselves in the grand final spot. This is the moment that they have all been waiting for. They managed to become, you know, one of the most interesting teams to enter this day. And despite of, you know, a bit of lapses that they had over towards that standoff, they definitely have something that can put them over towards the top, and that is their teamwork. When they're playing that hard point in those SNDs, they know how to rotate as fast as they can to put the team at that upper advantage and just go for overwhelming plays. But still a nice try for Hell Esports officials. They still managed to take top 4. We got 20 plus teams competing in the Swiss stage, and they managed to place top 4, right? It may be the end, but there's still plenty of more to come for them to go for those comebacks. So yeah, this is going to be nice. And yeah, a big thanks again for Hell Esports for participating in our tournament and trying to improve over time. But taking a look at our playoff brackets in here, ladies and gentlemen, once again, CODM Esports able to take down Hell Official. Coming right up next is InX Esports and Team XY on another best of 5 series. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, there will be more action. ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and we are bringing you guys the second set of best of 5 series that we got here in the semifinals. It is gonna be InX Esports versus Team XY, and they're finding those X's really nice here in their team names. But again, these teams, they have made their way into the playoffs by placing themselves number 4 for INX in the Swiss stage. Then again, Team XY coming in as the second best team, looking at their point differentials in the rankings that we got in here. I mean, Team XY obviously had an easier time as they did not have to play their quarterfinals game. But for Team INX Esports, they had to go up against Creed Chaos at the quarterfinals, and they had to play all the maps just to be here today. And it's gonna be interesting because that one was evenly matched, but how much presence are we going to be able to have for these players? Because one thing more than likely for Team XY, yes, you do have like the better standings here, but you're now at the playoffs where everything is going to be the same exact thing. You have a bad day, it's over. You have a great day, you're going to places. And so far, for Suwu Esports, they were able to have a great day here today, starting the day off with a 3-0, able to have a quick warm-up for later. And for Hell Esports, yeah, they're going to be coming back for season 2. They're going back for revenge. We saw the potential there. They played those hard points and those S&Ds very close. They just need to tighten up how they want to close out the rounds and how do they want to trade those in order for them to get a lot better. But taking a look at our bracket here, it is going to be 2 more games left. And up next again is INX Esports as well as Team XY, fighting for the final slot at the tournament bracket that we have for the championship. And this is the inaugural season, right? So you're not only just fighting for pride here, you're also fighting for history, becoming the first community team to be able to win this tournament, right? We had 20 plus teams competing in the Swiss stage, where they played 5 rounds each, 5 best of 5s. And the amount of repetitions that we were able to utilize for these teams is insane. And we want that to happen as much as possible. So yeah. And again, I feel like this is going to be very interesting to find out, right? Again, taking a look at our schedule for today, we got INX versus XY, and they will be holding this one through, and they will be facing Suwu Esports on the grand finals. And yeah, we're gonna be able to determine who is going to be the last 2 teams as we try to sort this way out. Looking at our tournament admins as well, big shout out to them before we start our games for today. Shout out to KSVK, Nalin, Matrix, Simz, and Major. And yeah, they made this event possible for the tournament to be successful. And managing 20 plus teams in the Swiss stage, it was not an easy thing to do. So thank you so much to our tournament admins. And if you guys are interested in trying to join the India Challengers season 1, where we have all of the new teams, all the tier 3 and tier 2 teams competing just to get a lot of those repetitions and play high level competition and improve their craft. I mean, we got it all for you, right? And just do approach me or some of our tournament admins for you guys to get this one true. Now let's take a look at our maps and modes for this coming game that we got here today. And you really would love to highlight again the player's dedication here. One of the players from Team XY is going to be coming off from college, and yeah, he's going to be playing here today right after his academics just finished. So again, they're putting so much time in trying to really improve in COD Mobile, and again, being able to highlight them here is an honor. So take a look at our maps and modes here, ladies and gentlemen. It is still going to be a best of 5. Starting with the map bans and picks here, Apocalypse and Arsenal have been the best or the most frequent map bans that we've had ever since it was introduced. No one wanted to play Apocalypse because it was too snowball. No one wanted to play Arsenal because the spawns are just crazy. Now, Search and Destroy it's kind of, logical for them to ban firing range out. Has been there ever since the start of the competitions that we got. And yeah, Express kind of very tricky in the way where you really have to combine your sniper and your SMGs to be able to shine and pull away all of these rounds. Now, one thing more than likely, it is going to be raid control that's going to be banned here for INX Esports. Standoff will be there as well. And yeah, this is going to be standoff that will be banned here by Team XY. And those are going to be the 5 maps that we will be playing here in this battle that we got. And yeah, we're going to be able to start the game now. It is going to be a 4v5 situation first because yeah, the teams just stopped this one through. And yeah, we're going to be able to spot down the players. It's going to be a rough 4v5 situation for Team XY, and it's just all about trying to bounce back from here on out, because now that they are going to be in a bit of a trouble facing deficit in the numbers, it will definitely play a significant impact when they play this hardpoint respawn that we're going to be able to show to you guys as we play in this game. And yeah, I guess we are going to be able to see another takeoff map be played here once again. And we saw CODM Esports able to dominate that when they were going up against Hell Official. And it was kind of very scrappy on the first 2 hard points, but when we hop into P3 to P4, that's where Scavid crew was able to pull away and brought in so much damage and so much momentum that Hell Official could not really bring themselves back up and running. Now we are going to be hopping into the game. We cannot bring you guys to wait any longer because takeoff hardpoint map number 1 is going to be starting. And on the left side is going to be INX Esports. Gonna go up against Team XY on this takeoff map. First hardpoint is going to be very scrappy again, facing deficit here. Clock ran out, waiting time ran out for map number 1, so it is going to be a 4v5 now for Team XY. So this is going to be a great moment for INX to pull up with a 1-0 lead. So it's just all about capitalizing on the moment that you're given at the moment, and they are just going in for so much dominance here. Team XY just getting completely obliterated. We got a PP19 Bison so far here for Beneath, and he's got himself on a 2 spray. And yeah, number 4 Intense is going to be here. And yeah, 29-0 will going to be the score of the game. And yeah, there we go. It is just gonna be bloodbath here. Yeah, no fight so far for Team XY. 3 members are going to be only playing. Number 4 is not even moving here at all. Tenzi is going to be looking like he's away from his keyboard, and it's not going to help this team at all, right? Looking like it is going to be more than a battle that they're going to be playing here, as we got this next hardpoint to open up. Forsaken, not the Forsaken that we know from NA. Still trying to build up that moment. Tenzi gonna be playing now, finally going to be able to get some contest inside. Will not be able to overwhelm those 2 members that will be inside for this team. But yeah, 49-6 is going to be the score of the game at the moment. Exile, they are gonna be just getting this full score on their lineup. And should this continue up, right, this is going to be an early 1-0 start in the overall series for this team. Tenzi is not even connecting here at the moment, and there's just so much dominance that we are already experiencing for the teams that is playing in here right now. And again, Team XY, the reason why they only have 4 players here is because we reached way behind, way beyond the waiting time. So they had to forfeit either this map or just try to play through it, right? So they chose to try to play through it, and yeah, it's going to be quite a bit of a pain here for them. But finally, holding into these P3, it is going to be a brief hold coming in from the side of Team XY. But again, numbers-wise, you're just completely going to get overwhelmed in all of the angles that you're going to try to take here. And INX Esports will be able to pull in a bit of a position in the battle. And yeah, again, they are just trying to end this as fast as they can. And it sucks, right? It sucks to see a team just be fully playing a 5v4 situation. But yeah, it happens to the best of us, and you know, you're gonna have to just to work with what you have here. Just play it scrappy at the moment if you are Team XY. Maybe even buy some time before your teammates actually get into the lobby and try to play the game. 85-32 is going to be the score of the game. Actually, not a bad one for Team XY. It is going to be a bit of a, you know, a huge hold coming in from them. As they're slowly able to get this activation, they bullied out the players on the initial hold onto P4. And now they got themselves inside of the point, and Tenzi is now bringing in a great piece as he finds himself a double, trying to defend multi-angles. Here is going to be Team XY. Phoenix needs to bring out that War Machine, but it's not going to be able to make that in time, so now they're forced into a bit of a reset. But look at Forsaken. It actually spawns up behind and actually has a split spawn situation coming in for the side of Team XY. And that will bring up so much entryway for them at the moment. So it's just all about finding that right moment in order for you to attack. Smokes are going to be coming in. That's going to be Kinder Joy, able to find 3 players inside of the point. And yeah, just trying to get a lot of this contest. And to be just down a deficit here, like, you know, 50 points, it's definitely not bad. You can try to work your way up, but you need to defend. And then the P1 and P2, which is the tricky part, where you will need all 5 members to be able to completely trade time and time again consistently. And that will be missed out on by Team XY here for now. And so we got the boys from InX. And yeah, 4 piece for him before getting shut down, and at least taking some time over towards P1. But again, you know, you're gonna have to do more than that to be able to completely crush this competition. Vinit able to find himself 1 kill. And they're going to be able to hold off the perimeter of the game as they can completely got gunned down on the last few points off of this P1. Phoenix and Cruz definitely going in for a bit of a great hold over towards that one. And is trying to cut that deficit down to, again, to 50 points. But this is the toughest part once again. You are trying to fight for position, but you don't have the numbers. And this is where the advantage from INX kicks into play. They got Orewa Maverick holding off with the Gravity Vortex. They will be able to bring it out and find good value off of it. But they all get gunned down once again. Forced into a generator side spawn. And that will bring an opportunity for Team XY to erase the deficit for quite a moment. And yeah, this is going to be interesting. Venom not on VPN. Definitely trying to pull in the pressure on the long range with the DRH. And yeah, 30 seconds is still a lot of time here. Forsaken and Crew now will not be able to make it, but Ten's able to pop off, finds himself a 3-piece. Can we see a snapback? Exile knockdown. And again, he is just single-handedly turning the game around. A perfect 6 for 6 for Tenzi, building up the Predator missile like he is one of the best players in the world right now. Speeding things up is Tenzi. And yeah, going to be able to line it up, man. 143 to 104. I don't know why he is moving so fast. It's because he's got a lightweight on as his perk. Insane plays coming in from them. What a sudden turnaround. And yeah, Venom now and Crew now trying to bring out the Sparrow, but they cannot put themselves inside of the point at the moment. Tenzi again had one of the best operator investments to come through, and he's going to be able to line it up. Man is putting these players on the blender and mixing them up like a freight train. Man is on a mission to just completely shred this team to pieces. And oh my god, how is he able to line up everyone? This guy already has 30 kills. 31. I am suddenly at a loss for words. He is not missing any shot. And look at that lead. That was erased off of that gameplay from Tenzi. Man, now is bringing the team only to a 20-point deficit. He's got... Are we sure that this guy has no hacks on? Huh? Bro, I don't know if his aim is that good or he has hacks on. I am sudden lost for words. Oh no, I think this guy has something. I think this guy is on something.
Hunter killer drone deployed.
Huh? Man, I don't know how to. I don't know what to say. Either he is becoming a goat or he has something on, right?
Hardpoint contested.
Man, now they have her.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Bro, how is he like that? I don't know how I am quite frozen. I just want to watch him play and cook. Because this guy is not missing any shot unless he gets traded. And he's also kind of moving. I mean, look at that. Look at that tracing, man. My God, my guy is pulverizing everybody. "50 kills on this guy, and he's going for more. And again, to be able to have such game needs entire madness of mental endurance, right? And then this guy is just scoring score streaks after score streaks,
Hardpoint is
kills after kills, and perfect operators every time. Oh, he finally misses. But I mean, huh?
Hardpoint locked down.
Oh, wow, this guy is not missing at all. Oh my gosh, he's able to build up another streak.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Oh my God, he got the headshot. Who is this guy?
Point locked down.
Is Abe suddenly piloting a team or something?
Tested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Oh my God.
Capture objective.
Yeah, you guys decide. Is this guy just really good, or does he have something?
Hardpoint
204 to 189 is going to be the score of the game. Yeah, I think it's still going to be in the lead for InX Esports, but Tenzi already on a 61 scoreline, and they're trying to cut back that deficit down. And it connects another grenade there, trying to make that push all by himself. Turbo system is down, connects on the left guy one more time with the LCAR 9. Oh my God. Yeah, this guy needs to be hired by the pro teams. It's actually moving extra faster than the other guys. Oh yeah, I don't think he is. He's just that great. He's just that great.
We've taken the lead.
241 to 193. Just a few more points for InX Esports to win this game. But Tenzi, this guy, bro, has been annihilating everybody.
Have the hardpoint.
Either he is a pilot, or we have just witnessed one of the best community slayers out there. But the game ends, it's over, and 250 to 196 will be the score of the game. I'm sorry if you guys had to watch Tenz just light things up, but man, it was just on a mission to pull it through, but still did not take that win. And yeah, InX Esports still able to take that victory. And if that was a 4v5, if that was a 5v5, could have gone different way, right? But again, you work with what you have, and you gotta deal with what you have. And for InX Esports, they put themselves, you know, a bit of a mixer. I mean, looking at what he just did. 68 and 34. You gotta be at least a pro player to be playing that kind of pacing. The guy averaged at 2.0 KD. And remember, he had a pause. He was like gone on the first 2 hard points. Oh, that explains it. That explains it. I mean, I get that's just an insane aim. That's insane. But yeah, that will wrap things up. We will be heading into our map number 2, which is going to be oh no, we were gone. But yeah, that will be it. Map number 1 will be gone. Slums will be right up next, and hopefully XY will be back to complete member, because that map number 1 should have gone in their favor. Should, you know, Tens kept continuing up that rally. This guy had a 2.0 KD. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull it through, right? So SND Slums will be coming right up next. Going to be a map pick for INX, and XY will be starting on the defensive side. So you're going to be starting on the better side, actually. You're going to be able to maintain that initial mid-map control. And I don't know. We need to see a device check, right? This guy is insane. I don't know, man. You guys can clip it. You know, I expected him. I spectated him for so long. So you guys be the judge of what kind of anomaly we just witnessed there. I'm not hating. I am just weirded out because there's no way he's been able to rack up streaks after streaks so easy. Like, I've casted so many pro players and they could not handle those kind of heats. But, you know, there's a reason why I'm just a caster, right? There's a reason why I am just a caster. It's because I cannot play great like that. Again, if you know, you can say I am hating, but this guy, if he ever continues to play like that, we need to see him on a tier 1 roster, because you know that kind of pacing is what India needs to become the #1 team, right? I mean, the Chinese region, they know how to play with raw gun skills, and if Tens can help Indian teams absolutely pull in a lot of this respawns, man, we are gonna have a great show heading into, you know, the next stage of competition for 2024. And yeah, once again, a big shout out to our tournament admins that are on standby and just trying to make this thing work, right? But one thing for sure, INX Esports has taken map number 1, and we're heading into map number 2 right up next, which will be happening in a bit. So don't you guys just go anywhere, because we are going to be hopping into it as fast as we can. And you know what, Team XY, if they made that map number 1 close playing a 4v5, I don't know what to expect when we enter this 5v5 segment on this Slums SND that we got. It is going to be crazy. Let's take a look at the games right now and see for ourselves what is going to be happening, because the game has already started. SND Slums will be the map up next. Starting on the defense, it is going to be your boys from Team XY. So far, first blood going into Phoenix. He finds the first 2. That will bring the push from these players to a halt. Phoenix again has been putting quite a presence over towards the dumpsters, and that will hold it up a bit. And Tenzi, he is feeling confident. Man is just rotating so fast. Oh my god, that tracking is insane. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of lost for words. I couldn't cast. I am in awe with what I am seeing. Because
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
we might just have seen. We might we might just ours. We might man. Sense? We might just be seeing a superstar in the making, man. Oh my god, these just slide picking all of this through. Venom, not the last. He is the last guy, most definitely. Oh, he pulled the trigger. Look at this around. Man, he's not gonna be on a great spot at all. Elcar9 finds one, but Forsaken gets the trade.
Get ready for the next round.
Woo! Okay. We need to see more from him. He's using a CX9. And the thing with, the thing with a lot of this, bro, with the competitive players from India, right? They have so much mythic weapons. Philippines could never do that. But hey, it's not just the cosmetics, it also gives you that extra attachments. Nice push coming in now for Team INX over towards A. But Kinder Joy about to bring them joy as he finds the one piece. And a nice kill coming in from beneath. Forsaken, the last guy standing for Team XY. And he's going to be able to get one kill onto Venom. Trying to pick where the last two players are left for INX Esports. Haven't put the bomb down yet. Forsaken can make a wrap around. Deep behind that mid-map. But that will expose him over towards that long-range engage. He might just be able to zigzag his way at the broken wall. And now he spots beneath. He wins that on a 1v1 situation now with 30 seconds. He got plenty of time to try to make a long wraparound and go for that long game. Orewa, Maverick, trying to hold down the stairs. You got a prone here if you're Forsaken. Oh, I don't think he spots him. Orewa Maverick does not spot him. Forsaken now swings on by, gets the kill onto Maverick and wins the 1v1 clutch and the 1v2 to make it even better. 3-0 for Team XY.
Next round.
Man.
Defend the
Yeah, I mean, this is just it. Great gameplays coming in from these teams, man. But one thing for sure, INX, they are struggling so bad. Now they got Phoenix, again, the play that they were missing earlier, they are going to be able to play through him. Tens again, trying to hold off the stairs. Maverick is gonna get him shot down, and that will open up the A site, but they gotta hold down the broken doors. Kinder Joy, he's got himself a censored aim button. Oh my god, practicing AR. Able to find the last two players, and INX Esports finally gets themselves again.
enemy has dropped the bomb.
3-1.
Defend the
3-1 is the score.
has the bomb.
And yeah, Maverick, they love to try to play this A side. They have done it in the last 4 rounds. But Kinder Joy censored. It's a censored aim. Practicing AR, able to take down Forsaken. We got a bug coming in, and again, another kill there for AR, taking down Tenzi. It's going to be a 3v3 situation, and so far, it is going to be a close battle between these teams. Trades after trades are happening, but one thing for sure, Kinder Joy able to take down practicing AR. 2v1 situation. Maverick. Does he have the timing to not just put this bomb down, but also defeat the last 2 members standing from Team XY? It's got themselves quite a great angle to hold. Now we are seeing Maverick trying to make this long wraparound. He may or may have not been spotted over yet, but those sound cues definitely going to be heard. And they're just kind of expecting him to be here over A. But it's not happening. Maverick thinking bigger picture. I think he knows that the players are going to make that defense over towards A. Look at him. He's trying to play for a kill. Oh my god, the Trigger Discipline might have just exposed him. Kinderjoy decides to take a second look. Maverick, what? He's trying to clutch it. Yes. Gets the first one onto Kinderjoy. Now he can put that bomb down. 16 seconds is left. Phoenix, he has to make a decision where he wants to rotate. It will not be at the B site, so Maverick has to put that bomb down. 8 seconds is left. He has to be desperate. He can clutch this and bring this to a 3-2 split. Have an opportunity to make it a tie game before we switch the sides. It's going to be Maverick. The player he is going up against with his Phoenix, who's got a switchblade and a sniper in hand. 33 seconds for Maverick to try to clutch this one up. Hold down that fort. Phoenix already entered the bomb site. Decides to take a look over towards stairs. Maverick again taking his time. Phoenix all the way to the back. He spots him and he wins the gunfight. And 3-2. And yeah. I mean, I guess we are seeing, you know, Team XY, Su Esports, and InX Esports are definitely up there, getting better, right? And that's the joy of having, you know, community tournaments like this. You know, you get those repetitions. You also have so much of those development coming in from the team chemistry. And for InX Esports, that's the epitome for them in the last 3 rounds that they have been playing. Phoenix, oh my god, just shot down Maverick just like that. And there we go. It's going to be a 4v1 situation. Phoenix. Yeah, they got themselves 4. Jump, and you're going to be able to spot down. Practicing AR was holding down that angle. And yeah, 28 seconds is left. 3-2 split. My guy Phoenix. Yeah, he's just taking his time, rotating around. Spots one, but beneath. Able to get that kill. And yeah, 3-all now on the scoreboard. And surprisingly,
defend the objectives. They have the bomb.
Dens is not having a great time. He's only got 4 kills. Yeah, he's on a negative kid here as well. Fennec is gonna be activated. He finds 1. Oh my god. Somehow, suddenly, he starts to play great and fast. Beneath, again, all the way back to the enemy lines. Taking his time, and Phoenix will be able to spot him down and take him out of the way. And Forsaken has completely gone black. Why is the bug like this, man? I downloaded the resources. Come on. Phoenix, again, planning that bomb. XL could decide to get that peek. He spots Forsaken, and he confirms that shot. He's gonna wait for practicing AR to make that long wraparound to get this kill. Phoenix, last guy standing, number 1. That's gonna be Venom. Been about to taste that kill, practicing AR. Gets that final elimination. And yeah, now we got a lead switch. It is going to be InX Esports able to get that shot to line up and get those eliminations to go through. And yeah, Tenzi. Yeah, he's something that, you know, these players are trying to ask for him to be able to lock it in once again. Because yeah, he was the MVP on that last game in terms of, you know, the ratings as well as the dominance in terms of the gun skills. But now we got something else going on. Kinderjoy able to find 2 players on the kill feed, and now they are trying to put that bomb down at the B side as we switch the sides. Again, at the last round, on the attack side, they were kind of starting off a back foot, but finding those initial engage here, this round number 8, it's going to have that opportunity for them to push through, but Maverick again off the back, spots 1, and Lars trying to get that trade, but he's going to back away. But look at Venom, making that long wraparound. He could get the spot down on the guy, trying to attack that graveyard. Kinderjoy gonna not get spotted, but Hilarious gonna get taken down here by Venom, and he finds another one off the dump stairs, but cannot get that kill. But already information there for Orewa. Trying to clutch this one up, but number 5 in blue in Phoenix, he needs to get this kill. They're trying to play a game called Cat and Mouse, but they have bought the time already. And Phoenix able to find that shot. And there we go. It's going to be 4 and 4 on the kill feed. That will be nice shots coming in from them. It's a tie. And they just need to completely push for that same consistency
Enemy has the
heading into this next round that we got. Just get those first blood and worry about the next engagements next. Now we got Beneath able to take down 2 players. Kinderjoy this time able to pop off, but they get shot down again. This is going to be intense fight between these 2 squads. Phoenix and Hilarious, 2 members standing for Team XY. Venom. This is game. Practicing AR. Yeah, man. I guess this is it. Venom spots Hilarious, so it's all down to Phoenix once again. He has not been able to find, some of these timings yet. So he definitely has to work his way up in trying to pick up that bomb, which has been dropped over towards the A site. Practicing AR, getting that kill, and that Kurahana has a unique kill effect. That's a Kurahana black hole, if you guys don't know. Oh, someone in the chat said Fennec black hole. he beat me to it. But yeah, again, still leading the hands of InX Esports. Kinderjoy has been pretty great in finding these attachments to go through, but he gets gone down just like that. But Forsaken able to go for the trade. Nice wraparound there from Maverick, able to get that kill. He is being hunted by Forsaken. But he gets definitely taken down. Phoenix, 1v2 situation for them. Oh my god. Again, don't expose yourself too much. You're gonna get pinned down by Venom here. If not Venom, it's gonna be practicing AR. Just like that. It's going to be 4 and 6 in dangerous grounds. Is going to be Team XY. As they're, facing elimination here. You give them this round number. You give them this last round, and they're going to be rewarded with match point on the overall series. So you need to be able to completely lock in here. Ten's able to find the first one. And they're going to be able to open up the B side. Then Kinderjoy decides to open up. He's playing too aggressive. And that has been costing these teams those live counts. They just gotta wait for that bomb plant to happen and play for that defense, which has not been happening here at all. But finally for Tens, he's able to take down Maverick off the back. But practicing AR once again, able to beam down the guy, holding down the bomb site. And Venom is going to play the long range while AR is gonna try to work around the B side. Venom trying to play that flank, practicing AR. He's gonna try to take down Tens here. He's trying to buy that time. 15 seconds is all they need to put this game to another round. Smoke is out. The push goes through. The bait is in. And practicing AR finds a 1. But Forsaken will be able to slip through like a serpent and maintain that life count advantage and win that round, forcing another one to be played.
Destroy the objective.
Oh my gosh. So it's 5 and 6 now. Kinderjoy. It is going to be him holding off the bomb. You're not gonna be in a great spot there on the A side. Once you get gunned down, your teammates have to pick that one up. Why? Why do you have to bring the bomb over towards A and let your teammate get punished? They are at match point and they only need one more mistake for this game to put to an end. But Tens making a right play by taking down Beneath on the graveyards. A 3v3 situation. Tens with the black hole ascended. This is the max level. This is the max level of the max level that you got for the Fennec Ascended. That's the Diamond Edition, right? Again, 3v3 situation. If you are InX Esports, this is the best time for you to finish it up. Cannot afford to let Team XY get an opportunity to strike and just snowball the momentum to their side. 50 seconds. Again, the bomb needs to be picked up, and Maverick is just trying to get a great hold off of this, while they send out their other 2 members to play that long game. Number 2 in practicing AR, he's kind of expecting the guy to be entering that dumpsters. But number 1 in Venom, just trying to cut across. Hilarious. Gets that first pick. Ten's able to make a play on the other corner. Venom needs to pull out the LCAR-9 here. You're not in a great spot to clutch this one up, but again, sliding in to take Phoenix to secure the last 2 members alive from Team XY on the long. And they will be able to take that one away. 7-5 is going to be the score of the game. And that was close for InX Esports, but they still managed to pull it through. Team XY, if they did not have that bomb drop over towards the A bomb site, they could have had an opportunity to dictate the pace of that game. But again, there was a serious miscommunication on where they exactly want to go. And yeah, that is going to be the score of the game. Why did this happen? Oh my god. I guess that's that score, right? I mean, practicing AR 15 and 6 on him, that is going to be a 2+ KD. And man, we are experiencing heavy problems with our game client, but hopefully it gets better over time. Meanwhile, looking at our maps and modes, it's 2-0. InX Esports had built up quite an enormous rapport with their team play. That's the only reason why they have an advantage up against XY. Well, it is an exception on map number 1 because XY was playing a 4v5, but still, with the heavy play coming in from Tenzi, he scored a 2.0 KD, scoring 60+ kills to put that game into a very close match. And now we're hopping into another game mode, which is going to be Control, and it's going to be by Crossroad Strike here this time around. And this is going to be the first time we are seeing it here in this competition. So if you are Su Esports right now and you see this map pick, do you want to contest that later on, right? It's going to be the question that we got here in this game. So Incarnate X Esports, you know, are already in a position to finally put themselves to go up against Su Esports at the grand finals, which is going to be held on a best of 7. Yeah, it's just all about finding, you know, that last heave of contest to finally put these games to an end. And I'm looking forward to it. At the moment, I am still in awe of what just happened because Team XY and InX Esports, you know, I couldn't cast properly because I am in a state of shock where I just realized we might just are seeing, you know, the next teams that are on the rise, apart from the tier 1 teams that we got going on in the Indian ecosystem. If Tens continues to play like what he is doing here right now, there's a great potential that he might be picked up by the tier 1 teams. And same thing could be said, you know, for Incarnate X Esports. Again, this is the team on the making. They definitely have that team play to go through and put this team at an upper advantage, but you gotta play more than that in order for you to be able to gain so much of that presence and that dominance, right? But man, here we go. 2-0 going to be the score of the game. And once again, a big shout out to our tournament admins that is doing the, you know, the work at the back end. Shout out to KSVK, Nalin, as well as Matrix, and also a big shout out to our moderators for this tournament. And the majority of the work was done by Simpsy and Majors, so big shout out again for them when making this game possible. And we are not gonna let you wait any longer. We're heading into the game, and this time it is going to be at Crossroads Strike. And a long-range game that we are gonna have here for today. Venom is gonna let him taste the poison off of that bullet as they go for those knockdowns. 26-29 gonna be the early start here in favor for InX Esports. So far for Kinder Joe and crew, right? They are needing for something to happen from Tens, because this guy was the one that managed to, you know, score tons of kills all the time. And he's out there again dominating. He's got himself a 3-piece. And oh my god, he is just so good that we are lagging. Finally, he is going to get eliminated there. 21-19 is going to be the score of the game. Beneath VR, able to score some shots in. And 19-19 is going to be, you know, quite a contested battle here in terms of the live counts, but definitely doing a lot better here is going to be Team XY on the defensive side. exactly what you need to have, but you're kind of forced into a reset after being gone down, and now this is going to be time under the belt of Venom and the team. And that will extend the clock to another minute. And looking at it this way, right? It's going to be 13 and 14 on the live count. Either this is going to end up through a team deathmatch, or it is just going to be a win through capture, looking at the pacing that we are currently seeing from Team InX Esports. Phoenix able to cut down to the mid-map. Oreo Maverick, they're just trying to get at least one segment in. They're utilizing that smoke to buy them some time to get inside of the point, but Phoenix able to get a good read off the back, and he's finding himself that triple. Make that a 5-piece for him, by the way. Spawn trap has been initiated, and Team XY, you know, just trying to figure out where the last 2 members are alive for InX Esports. Getting gone down, and it is over. There we go, 1-0 for Team XY. That is going to be start off the games. And guys, if you guys are interested in trying to compete in you know, community tournaments that we got going on in India or in Garena, just make sure you enter a Discord. It is going to be in the description box below. And yeah, just get your roles in there, and we're going to be able to have at least information on what events are going along in the community scene. But here we go. 28 to 26 is going to start up the score on this round number 2. It's going to be attack side now for Team XY. I mean, 10 was just on a different mode when it was playing at round number 1, right? It was definitely the reason why the spawn trap was initiated. And looking at the defense here so far, it's kind of looking so faulty as Kinderjoys have managed to sneak behind to actually even take down 2 players, and now the equalizer gets brought up. Oh my god, we are about to witness massacre here. Somebody call 911 because InX Esports just got murdered on that altercation all by 1 man. And he might just be locked up for that, man. 23 to 14 is going to be score of the game. Beneath VR. Left. Oh no. That will just make things worse for InX Esports. And there's no remake here. They're gonna have to play through the end and just play map 4 if you're InX Esports, because the game has already begun before he disconnected. That's gonna be such a big blow. And yeah, Stenzi, again, one of the more notable players that we saw just play absolutely insane. And look at him with the 2-piece to end it off, looking so seamless. I mean, he's the reason why I was not able to cast properly at map number 1, right? And yeah, Tenzi, either we are seeing a superstar in the making or the opposite. But you know what? I am looking forward to the former. I hope that we are seeing, you know, another superstar in the making for the Indian region. I want to see this team and this player shine so bright, right? Like what we saw from Godlike when they were playing at the 2023 CODM World Champs. They defeated Luminosity Gaming with sheer victory and prevail. It's one of those key players and learn the best IGLs in the world at the moment. But again, IGLs still not going to be a lot better than Wolves Esports, who was on their prime last year. And yeah, we're heading into this. And it seems like it's going to be a bit more slow-paced approach that we are seeing from the yellow squads, right? I mean, looking at this one, InX Esports, they were playing kind of too fast. Almost the exact same pacing that we saw coming in from Team XY, which is the reason why they kept on dropping their numbers. And they got to be doing a lot better than that. And you know what, Tenzi? He is just not going to waste any time. He just wants to get so much of this shots connecting, and we saw him go for 6 for 6 earlier. And man, I want to see this guy play at the major stage, which is going to be happening because we got the, I believe, the Indian challenge going in for ESL in the coming days ahead. So it's going to be a delight for him to be there and this team to actually go towards the pace and pull so much action for the squads as they just continue to rock up. I guess this is over. We might just see a map number 4v4. So we will see a map number 4v4s as Team XY finally gets themselves activated. and put themselves at a position to try to go for a comeback before we even start, you know, the grand finals for the day. And InX Esports, they did not have their player Benit, which was a key player on that S&D slums working, so
Nice work. Get ready for
it is going to be, you know, a very tough blow there for them. And starting from that on, it is going to be a big trouble for them. And that will wrap things up for map number 3. It is going to be a map win for the side of Team XY. And again, looking at takeoff, it was a 4v5. Team XY was able to make it close. And I'm kind of worried. This is where you start to worry about Team INX, because if that happens one more time, then there's a high possibility that we might just see a map number 5 be forced entering this match that we got. So yeah, there's just so much, you know, there's just so much mysterious questions with Tens and how he's been able to light it up for Team XY. And I'm not really familiar with the community teams so far for the Indian region, right? But I'm trying my best to get there, of course. But one thing for sure, you know, whoever wins this game up ahead will have to go up against Su Esports. And the strength of Su Esports will have to be tested as we go into a best of 7 on that game, right? And I hope I still got the voice for that, because man, we've been non-stop talking for like the last 2 hours of the live stream, and I hope you guys have been liking the stream here so far. We got 33 viewers at the moment, guys. If you guys are absolutely liking this one, make sure you press that like button, so we got at least great adjustments into this one. But yeah, now we are heading into map number 4. It is going to Hardpoint Summit. It's going to be close range. Now, map pick by INX Esports, but looking at what Tens did on map 1, where he scored 60 plus kills on a 2.0 KD, man, we might just be able to see quite a great show for these two squads. We will be able to spot them out. So yeah, this is going to be map 4. And to those who are just watching, where is Godlike? Godlike is a tier 1 team. This is a tier 3 in a tier 2 competition, where we try to pull in the best players in the community winners, the community teams from the Indian region, and put them into a competition and see who is going to be the best, right? And by the time this tournament ends, we're going to be able to crown the champions of the grassroots tournament of India in this India Clash Challengers Season 1. Now, we're still waiting for the last player of INX to enter. So, before we even start, we're going to be taking a quick short break. When we come back, we will be able to see this match happening. ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for rating, but now we are not gonna let you guys wait any longer because we are starting the next game already. It's going to be map number 4. We are in a position where Team XY, who put up such a great fight, although a 4v5 on hardpoint takeoff, is now going to be playing complete 5v5 up against InX Esports. On hardpoint summit, we saw Tens able to score a 2 KD, a 60 plus kill on that hardpoint takeoff, and if we see the same exact moment for him to play exactly like that, we might just be able to see Team XY. Of course, that map number 1 is those who are just watching here and they just missed what happened on the maps and modes. Let's take a look at it for a brief moment, and that will be it, right? INX winning the first 2 maps, Team XY winning Crossroads. Do they have the swing game momentum to continue forward and put their edge into this moment? Team XY now starting on the defensive side. Once again, they're gonna have the favorable spawns heading on to next, and also got that high ground to pack along with it. But again, P1 will always be scrappy. Just always getting this initial control over towards these cages and the second floor control and the computers that will gradually help you play for those head village point positions, and obviously obliterating any players that you see on the spot. Practicing AR and INX Esports looking like they have lost their initial momentum, but finally Venom able to get himself a great position on the map. Again, just playing through the corners, finding those eliminations and delaying the push that we are seeing from Team XY as they enter towards this P1. They're going to be able to have at least a one-sided affair at the moment here, as they built up quite a great margin. Looking at this P1 was supposed to be scrappy. Right now, their gunfights are just being dominated by Team XY. They are such dominators when it comes to playing this hardpoint. I guess it's just the S&D where they need to rely a bit more on you know, those tactical gameplays, because there was so much bomb rush that they were doing earlier. But P2 opens up. Hardpoint is going to be 50-50, but this battle on this top floor is going to be essential for INX Esports to gain some control inside of the hardpoint. XL pushing down shadows, will not be able to get that trade as fast as he can, and Hilarious able to find the double and still put this team to play that reset. Back towards D4 spawn they go. That will buy some time for Team XY to be in the position inside of the hard point. Forsaken doing loads of the numbers inside of the point, but now we are seeing a bit more map control coming in from practicing AR as he gets that flank, but again, no players to back him up, and he's gonna get tagged down one by one. Phoenix taking bigger picture already for Team XY, trying to spawn his team on his back, securing the anchor position coming into P3, which is going to be the money hill in this summit map. Practicing AR, trying to route his way, but he's not going to get that elimination. Hardpoint about to open up in 6 seconds. Great position maintained by Team XY on P3. But do they got that numbers inside that can help them sustain their lives in there to play and secure the point? Now they're bringing out 3 operator skills. Forsaken going in for the turn and burn, finds a double and stops the early wave of gunfights coming in now for INX Esports. And this is just gunfights after gunfights being won over by this team. They are just relentless. They waste no time at just going in for the beatdown. 72-15. And we are not seeing INX getting any closer on the point. Henzi, they're just playing around the point, and man is just trying to make a way into pulling in one of the best comebacks that we got here in India Clash Challenge. INX Esports, though, they are not foreign into playing map number 5. Again, they went up against Creed Chaos on the playoff quarterfinals. They had to play all 5 maps, and they managed to secure this victory. But looking at the gunfights here for now, 103-15 is the score of the game, and we got INX Esports forced to play that reset and play for that early rotation, but even that is going to waste as we see the gunfights is being dominated by Team XY. Practicing AR and crew, still able to maintain its spawns in the back, but they are now being swarmed by play number 5, and that's going to be Phoenix, but finally going to be dealt with. Nice hold so far we are seeing from INX Esports. This is exactly what you want to have, but now you see Forsaken off the back, trying to get this multi-angle platform attack to go through. They have opened up the trailer side, and now they're using the utilized smoke to absolutely break the point just in time for this last 30 seconds, but you're never too safe here. Maverick making the right play at the right time. The Fennec definitely able to work it through beneath. This is a needed equalizer to make this game a bit more closer than what it is currently in this battle, where we saw 3 hard points straight. It was Team XY just going in for sheer dominance. Again, 107 to 47. And beneath VR, they are definitely off the back foot. Tenzi now bringing out the Annihilator. He went 6 for 6 on takeoff earlier. He finds one. Now, looking for where the players will spawn. Nice read off of him on the green side, but he's just missing everything. And yeah, that is gonna have to be, you're gonna have to feel very happy if you are InX Esports, because that really stop you from getting delayed on your rotation. And Maverick able to light himself a 2-piece and trying to just chip away this lead bit by bit. In a much more better approach we are seeing now for InX Esports. Practical AR though, not be able to have that Annihilator put into good use as he gets shot down. So now they're gonna have to worry about the guys holding off the top floor coming in from Team XY. Forsaken, 24 kills for him already. Venom able to shut him down with the DRH, and finally we are seeing some traction for InX Esports. They're just cutting down that lead one by one. 30 more points for them to get right back into it. Maybe perhaps to see a lead change to happen in this game. Maverick, 15 kills for them. Tenzi and crew trying to wrap around, and there we go. Tenzi, 30 kills for him already. He scored 60 on takeoff, 60 plus. And hey, not just killing players with the grenades and his weapons, also through a trophy system. So that's insane. 115 to 97. Gonna be the score of the game here. We are seeing InX Esports have the better spawns here for the moment, but Forsaken able to push it through, and that will flip the spawns. And that will be them now spawning on the better side, and Forsaken just pulling in the burner and just stopping the numbers to be flooded inside of the point there coming in from InX Esports. Green spawns and top floor held down by Team XY. InX Esports is still kind of all around the map, but Venom trying to think bigger picture, looking to try to get that green spawns for his teammates, and they're already in there. Phoenix is the only guy holding down the slopes, and Maverick is able to tag him down. Kinderjoy about to unravel another small toy. Chocolate. He's got packed along with him. They're trying to flip off the spawns, but Venom doing a lot better. Forsaken though, making the right play. Nice flank. And that will flip the spawns once again. And this money hill was where we saw Team XY pulled away up against InX Esports. So you don't want to repeat the same problem that you just had a little bit earlier today. And beneath VR with the equalizer doesn't even have to overpush here, but they want to flip the spawn so bad. And yeah, they're trying to take that risk. 20-point lead that they got to worry about. With 28 seconds, you gotta hold it down if you're practicing AR. But you're going to get shot down there. Tenzi, Annihilator in hand, trying to cook, but man, got cooked himself. This last 16 seconds, the scrap time is going to be huge to maintain a great, sizable lead heading on to P4 if you are Team XY. Tenzi has just been amazing, and again, this just confirms that Tenzi might just be one of the best players to come out in the community scene at the moment. And we are witnessing this in a community tournament that's being held with no prize pool, by the way. And yeah, the dedication in their craft paying off right now, as the numbers for not just these players, but everybody just managed to rep in. 5 best of 5s on the Swiss stage, and 2 best of 5s at least in the playoffs. That's gotta feel great, right? 171 to 126 Exile and crew now getting themselves a bit of a run heading into this P4, and it's all about this one-sided attacks and securing the spawns that has just been favoring Team XY and pulling away with a great lead here. But you can really never count out how much presence that we got coming in from InX Esports. Despite not having the spawns, they can really go hang in there, and the survivability inside of the hardpoint needs to really get talked about. Yeah, so much for that, right? 186 to 141. We're going to be heading into our third set of hardpoint rotation. It's not going to be a safe lead that we got here for
Capture the objective.
XY. All it takes is one great hardpoint hold to come from InX Esports, and they might just be able to snowball this one. But again, it's 2-1 on the overall series, and for InX Esports, this is the best moment for them to end the series in advance up against Su Esports. Don't want to head into the grand finals getting fatigued off of this crappy gameplay that you're going up against Team XY. But if you want to post one of the best comebacks here, you're gonna have to really work your way up, and Team XY is exactly doing that with this 60-point margin that they got. They are trying to edge their way up and win this game. Of course, at map number 5, where they got an opportunity to go for a reverse comeback and win this battle and take on Su Esports at the grand finals, where it will be held a best of 7. And there's 2 teams only fighting for 1 spot. It's going to be quite condensed. 207 to 150. Man, it's gonna get tight and close. Just a 40-point lead again in the hands of Team XY, heading on to B4. Now, Hunter Killer Jones and Operator skills are going to be available for both ends, but Forsaken, he has been able to find so much value off of his Spirit Fire here in this Summit's hardpoint. You're gonna have to take down Beneath VR, was on the corner, but he got taken down, so that's going to be a nice trade. Maverick, he knows that the guys are going to be spawning on towards greens, and his teammates are up there securing the entryway. They're just playing all the objective work now. Spawns are going to be split. You're going to have to worry about the guy coming in from the catwalks, and they have managed to secure that on this first wave of gunfights. And InX Esports are now within reach to try to get that lead switch to happen up. Practicing AR, finds himself a 2-piece, and the survivability has been insane. He got himself a 5 in a row. Just holding down shadows. Tenzi able to pick him off. He's got 59, but Maverick able to get himself a bit of a push there to stop that bleeding. But one thing for sure, what we need is a great turnaround from InX Esports. 2 sets of hardpoint, they could not lock in the anchor position. It has always been Team XY holding it in and scoring the money hill on this P3. Now, do they change that narrative once again? They got 3 players holding off the back. 3 seconds before the hardpoint opens up. Hilarious brings out the Sparrow. Spawn still going to be in favor for InX Esports. Operators going to be invested, practicing AR. Going in for this back approach. Getting this pawn shop is going to be crucial, but this flank is going to be massive, but he gets cut down. And the hardpoint going to be intact. Phoenix finds a double inside of the hardpoint. 2 operator skills are going to be invested now by InX Esports to get the break inside of the hardpoint, and they will be successful, but the spawns have flipped. And InX Esports now is in desperation. The hardpoint is flooded by the numbers by Team XY, and we got ourselves a game number 5 going for a long game. We got InX Esports falling short, and Team XY coming back from the dead and forcing that S&D meltdown. What does that remind you of? Game 5, meltdown. CODM World Championship 2023 upper bracket finals between Luminosity Gaming. Upper bracket semifinals between Luminosity Gaming and Godlike. That's exactly where we're going to end things up. Do we see a 7-0, or do we see a very close game, right? It's going to be the main question we got here today. But looking at our score, Tenzi again on a 2 spree, 63 to 30. Oh my god, that's an insane stat to just have. 200 on the impact, the best in the lobby that we got here today. And I guess it's just Team XY, just a better respawn team here. Just by looking at it, right? And InX Esports looking like much more tactile in terms of finding eliminations on the S&D. Now, yeah, that will be it. We're heading into map number 5, ladies and gentlemen. And we just saw Tenzi end up with 260 kill games on hardpoint. That's at least 60 plus kills per game for him. And yeah, my throat is starting to hurt, man. This solo cast, I am not too used to it anymore. I used to solo cast for 8 hours back in 2020 and 2021, and yeah, it's a great challenge. But yeah, looking at you know, this game and what just happened, it seems like it is going to be more than that. A big shout out to our viewers that's watching our live stream at the moment. We are still preparing our map number 5, but to give you guys a brief rundown on what just happened on the maps, right? InX Esports took map 1 and map 2 takeoff in slums in a very convincing manner, right? But this map 3 and 4 were crucial ones for Team XY to force a map number 5. And I gotta agree with, you know what's just happening here for these teams, right? This is the best competition to have. And one thing more than likely, this S&D coming right up next is going to be deciding who is going to be playing up against CODM Esports in the grand finals. And it had to go down to a meltdown map where we're going to be able to see InX Esports start on the defensive side. So yeah, let's see who is going to be able to get this one up, because the defense definitely is very important for the teams playing here today. So we're going to be able to switch that one up. Meltdown is just all about trying to full send or trying to make those big brain plays. It will not matter if you get those early picks, but if you're starting on the attack side, you're gonna have to be very quick on your feet and just going in for those post-plant defense. And again, you really would want to have someone like Beneath VR to be able to create those plays for you if you are InX Esports, and more of a play for Forsaken. But one thing I do not want to see here for Team XY is letting the bomb planter be the front man. I repeat, Team XY, do not let the front man become the bomb planter as well. Because once he drops, it's an easy surround. That's the reason why you lost round number 10 in S&D slums. Right, again, we're going to be waiting for the last player to enter in the lobby here for InX Esports. But man, what a game that we are having here for today. And yeah, this is definitely building up the hype, right? I expected at least a complete steamroll on the semifinals match, but this community tournament and these community teams are definitely putting quite a show for us here today. And I love that the teams are too dedicated here to play at the best form here for today. But before we enter our final game for today, we are going to head into a quick break. When we come back, it is going to be the start of our final match. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to CODM India Clash Challengers Season 1 Finals. It is Kali Gaming bringing you guys to action here for this final time for the semifinals. Map number 5 has been forced by Team XY up against InX Esports, and a chance to go for a reverse comeback is between these two teams. Right, let's take a look at our maps and modes and see where we are exactly and where we left off of this battle. Right, we saw InX Esports take away the first two maps, but Team XY managing to close in the next two respawn games is key for them to try to put the odds in their favor. And there's only one thing for sure that was the highlight for Team XY on the battle, right? It was Tenzi being able to activate and just becoming the MVP every time. And now it is going to be a map number 5. InX Esports and Team XY fighting for a spot at the championship. Who's gonna take it and face Su Esports on a best of 7 grand finals? Only one way to find out, and it's time to settle this at this SMD meltdown. Starting on the attack side, it is going to be Team XY taking up Beneath early, and Phoenix finding the first two. Wow, onto a very aggressive one here is Team XY. Phoenix, he spots no one but Maverick. Here's that sound. Kinderjoy, he's gonna get confirmed. A 1v4 situation. Phoenix able to spot the guy off, takes him down, needs to get that reload. A 1v3 situation, 18 seconds left. Forsaken was proning. He was expecting the guy to be just crouching, right? But man, that's going to be it. 1-0. Aggressive start for Team XY. Let's see if they're going to be able to build through that. Again, what's on the line is the grand finals, and for INX, they were just one map away from taking it home, and now they're just gonna have to play a do or die. Beneath VR, able to get the first blow, but it's going to get in exchange by Hilarious. But a nice bounce back here now for Maverick as they try to work their way up. Nice read for Hilarious as well too. Make this a 2v2 situation, manageable for this team, but you're gonna have to play it from your sniper. Phoenix holding down the tower, takes down Venom. Needs one more player to be facing his crosshair, and just like that, able to beam down AR. Just like that, gets himself a 2-piece. Exile on a 1v1 situation. He has spotted that information. Doesn't even have to play that aggressive. Let for him play for that bomb plant. I think he may have heard that sound cue, and Exile able to get that nice read and just utilizing that information and building off from that to finally get this team an opportunity to tie up that number. And we're not going to see a 7-0, as it seems like both teams are going to be refusing to let their mental down.
The enemy has the bomb.
Hilarious is gonna have that bomb. Being healthy for Team XY, they're trying to utilize those nades to absolutely bully out the defense initially at the B side, and you can see two players backing away. Maverick just running in the mid-map so open, and they'll get punished for that. Practicing AR, gonna get attacked there by Tenzi, and Tenzi finds that double, and the bomb plant gonna be working on the B side. All down to the last two players for INX Esports, Exile and Beneath. Going to be playing a long route. Spots down Hilarious. He's the only player alive that has a Bison in hand. Now, so much numbers and so much angles to worry about, but he still works his way up. Gets himself a 2-piece, but
Let's do this, you and me.
going to be Team XY able to capitalize off of that. 1 and 2 now on the score. Kinderjoy.
Destroy the objective.
He has been making the right plays at the right time for Team XY. And adding the factor for Phoenix with that sniper, it has just been one of the best reasons why, you know, they've been able to hang in terms of playing for the first bloods and trying to exchange it as well. Now we got the hard point done, we got the control done, and this S&D is going to be the last map. And looking at the play off the back, it is going to be a 3-man flood. Number 1 in Venom has to create the distraction. He needs to find that pick. And Kinderjoy will be able to spot him off. And this is going to be a hard retake coming in from them now. Phoenix, with a pistol in hand, will get knocked down. 2 members. 1 member alive now for InX Esports. And they're not going to be able to completely get that kill.
Ready up.
And that's it.
Bomb spotted.
1 and 3. A 2-round lead now for Team
Enemy has
XY.
dropped the bomb.
Good pick.
And if you
Let's
are...
go.
Defend the objective.
If you are InX Esports right now, right, where do you want to take the defense here? Because you've been trying to take A, but you have been failing at finding those kills because it's always been a B-side push every time it takes place after those round number 3. So far for Hilarious, trying to get himself involved in the gunfight. He got that information, but now they're starting off playing at the number disadvantage. Forsaken needs to find a trade and win so gunfight, but in just a matter of seconds, Hilarious is the last man standing for the squad. Oh my god. Yes, Exile able to get that kill, and you can really highlight how much resilience InX Esports definitely have in their roster. SND Slumps, they were thrilling 3-0. Then they decided to get it back. Right, looking exactly what is gonna be the outcome of the first half here, as they're looking to try to tie it up before it switches sides. Practicing AR again will be first bet. But luckily for his teammates, they still got a couple of players to work with. But Forsaken is not going to be able to get that kill, so there's going to be a more chance for them to absolutely turn it around. 2v3 situation now. Maverick able to spot the Vamp Runner, and he's going to dance for the second one. And Forsaken knocked down, all down to Phoenix. Bomb has been dropped, so you're gonna have to play for the bomb here. But number 1 in Venom spots him on the overpass and get those kills to line through. And InX Esports able to tie it up. You know, right when you think they're about to get mowed down, they come right back up and swing on
Destroy the
by
objective.
to get those last 2 rounds. Essentially, it was, you know, a play from Exile and Maverick at that mid game. So where, you know, they were able to cut down the pieces of Team XY 1 by 1. But now we switch. Attack side is going to be the boys from InX Esports. They take down Phoenix. Key Sniper is out. Now you're gonna have to defend the back. And Venom is gonna have to let them feel the venom of this bullets coming in from the DRH, but he cannot confirm even one. And Exile cannot get any of these eliminations, but his teammates beneath an AR will be able to get those eliminations. And so, yeah, a 1v3 situation now. Beneath VR. Oh my god, nice shot from him. But it's got only 14 seconds to be able to clutch this up. He's going to be planning one more, but what all Exile has to do is buy the time. And at that time has already been bought. Then he even got that kill to top it all off. And there we got it, 4 and 3. Just like that, they got the lead change, right? Back to back to back wins.
Defend the objectives.
Now, this is a nice read now for Team XY. Surrounding the reactor and just overwhelming and lining them up 1 by 1. But there's still going to be 3, so we'll end up, that will favor almost actually everyone, right? But seems like Kinderjoy will be able to maintain his life out there, sliding away from the gunfight. The best thing about here is that InX Esports can switch it over towards the B side and not worry about any more problems with trying to play for, you know, this position is already held inside the reactor for Team XY. Trying to change that pace, looking to try to play for an overextension. Definitely not gonna happen here. 58 seconds has gone by. Kinderjoy will be sent out at the underpass. And this is going to be a nice flank from him. Should he get this information Practicing AR, they will not have that information, and now they're gonna get caught into a bind, and Tenzi with the 3 Ps to tie it up once again. Oh my god.
Destroy the
This is
objective.
what really, this is like grand finals worthy matchup that we're seeing at the moment. Even these 2 squads. But Real Maverick again sent down on the underpass. Oh, he's gonna maintain his life out there. Kinderjoy out there on the hunt. Number 5 in Beneath will not be able to go for that massive flank, so it's all down to his teammates now. Practicing AR does get one, but Tenzi able to get that trade, a 2v3 situation, and the B side is completely wide open for a bomb plant to happen. But I feel like, for a team like INX, they really want to force this bomb plant to happen at the A site. Forsaken will be there, waiting at the staircase, but Maverick able to pick him off. It's all down to Tenzi. The kill streak machine scored 60 plus kills on both hard points today. Will not get that kill onto Tenz. I will not get a kill onto Maverick. So now it's gonna be paying the full price for his teammates. Phoenix left to clutch it.
Bomb has been planted.
Deal Q in hand. Picks up a Fennec Ascended. Best attachment is that free scope that she got with it, but Phoenix finds one. Cannot connect the second. And it will be InX Esports maintaining that lead. 5-4. And closer towards victory here is InX Esports.
Destroy the objective.
Tenzi, man, he has just been on a spree lately. Really wants to get all of these highlights and all of these eliminations and the spotlight all to him. He's gonna be working the long flank. Lars finds a double with the grenade, and it's just going to be a quick flush from them. But Beneath still very much alive, able to take at least one player along with him. But Maverick, he has been amazing. Highest skill lobby, highest kills for his team. Oh my god, Phoenix has already spotted him. That will be information now. Being sent over to Kinderjoy. Hey, this guy about to make the rotation onto boilers. But I guess the rotation here is on generator side. They want to pin him down. But Maverick has already made his way around the back. 1 minute and 8 seconds left. And this is essential for Tenzi and Team XY. Maverick gets shut down, and they will be stopping the potential match point from happening early. It's going to be a 5-5 now.
Destroy the objective.
Another B-side push we're going to be able to see for INX Esports. Now it's going to be a full-fledged attack here. Smokes, utilities are going to be thrown into the picture. AR finds one onto Phoenix. Kindred trying to make that play over towards generator side, but he cannot find any pick whatsoever. And now he finds a kill, but he's gonna get traded out by Venom. A 1v2 situation. For a second on a great spot, but Maverick's still able to line him up. 1v2 situation, Tenzi. Best player in Team XY at the moment with 12 kills. Trying to stop a 1v3. And overall, trying to not let INX Esports take the match point on this game. Number 5 winner advances up against Su Esports on the grand finals. Tenzi picking every corner. Spots down Venom. A 1v2 situation with 28 seconds left. Spots the guy on the nest. But practicing AR is close. And he will not be able to clutch it out. Match point now. They are just within reach.
Destroy the objective.
INX just needs one more round to play Su Esports on the best of 7 grand finals tonight. They do not want to mess around. Deciding to go for a complete full send at the A site. They have no idea that the players are already at the A site and the bomb has already been initiated here. But Hilarious needs to create this play with Forsaken.
Bomb has been
They open up the floodgates. It's going to be a multi-angle push. Practicing AR. He's going to get that elimination. It's a 1v2 situation all down to Phoenix. On a 1v2, 35 seconds left. Map 7. Can we see an overtime be forced by Phoenix? He has not been able to clutch up all the 1v2s he was thrown into in this meltdown S&D. Now his clutch gene about to get tested. Going up against two of the best members in InX Esports. Swinging by, taking down, practicing AR, but Exile eliminates Phoenix, and they will take this spot at the grand finals, taking map number 5 and winning 3-2. InX Esports, this was the second time they were forced to play a map 5, and they are 100% at winning everything up right now. Truly a nail-biting victory coming in from them, and truly a hard-fought one. But it's the response that they need to work on should they want to play, you know, a long game up against CODM Esports when we play at that Grand Finals Best of 7 later on. But that will be it. It's set and done. This will be the final game of our matchup, and we are going to be heading into the Grand Finals, which we will be featuring CODM Esports and Team InX Esports. So with all that settled, you know, you really had to go down to a very scrappy gunfight. I for sure was not even able to figure out who's going to be able to pick and also who is going to be able to win the game because of how, you know, strengthened all of these members are in terms of trying to get these victories for the teams, right? And yeah, that will be all. And with that said and done, right, we're taking a look at our tournament bracket at the moment and see who's going to be playing at the championship spot. It's both teams with the white logo and with a circular thing in their logo as well, right? CODM Esports and InX set on a best of 7 today. And yeah, it's a matter of who is going to be the grassroots kings of India as we try to figure that one up, right? It is going to be one hell of a ride as CODM Esports have been undefeated in the Swiss stage and up until the playoff upper bracket that we had going on today. So yeah, it's definitely such a great fight that we just saw for Team XY. Definitely had one of the best potential in terms of playing that respawns. Reminds me so much of having, you know, having a Yopi or a PJ on your team with so much explosiveness coming in from Tenzi. The team definitely is in there trying to build up quite a rapport, and with this amount of screen time that they've been having all throughout this tournament, right, it's just gives them a lot more exposure on what they need to improve on, and especially the S&D, which they both lost in this map, in these 2 maps that they played in this best of 5 series. Definitely going to be a hard crashing defeat, but yeah, so Esports going to be able to maintain that win, and we'll be yeah, going up against InX Esports. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, it is going to be the grand finals of CODM India Clash Challengers Season 1. We'll be right back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like our grand finals will come to a halt, and we're gonna have to stop our live stream here because we got caught into a bit of a time issue for CODM Esports. And I mean, we're having some discussions with whoever wins with INX and XY because there appeared to have been a banned equipment that was utilized in game, especially in hardpoint takeoff, which was map number 1, where it was a 4v5. It was beneath holding down a legendary utility grenade skin. So we're under investigation on what acts are going to be needed to be done, and we're gonna have to review the game itself. In order for that to happen, we're gonna have to extend the time, which will not be great for CODM Esports because they have issues with their players' internet at night, and we're gonna be holding this one either Saturday or Sunday. So thank you guys for staying up until the very end. I'm sorry it had to go all down to this, but yeah, mistakes were made and we're gonna try to fix that, and we're going to see you at the next update. We're going to be able to post at least an update on where and when we will be hosting the live stream. So once again, this is Cali Gaming. The fight is not yet over for India Clash Challenge. We will continue the next time around. The grand finals champions will be soon to crown in our next live stream. Peace out.